Well. Welcome to 2K Sports, everyone. We have some exciting NBA action coming up. This is Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Allie LaForce will be our reporter from the sideline. We've got the visitors facing the home team and the starting group for Athens. There's the drive, and he buries his first look.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Nunn. Here's the pick. Just 5 to shoot. And it's off from three-point range. Drives to the hoop. Uses the glass on the layup. And we're about a minute into the first. Takes a three. The putback. That shot off. Here's Bellinelli. Fires top of the key. It's hauled in by Athens.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Driving to the basket. And off the front iron, and in it goes. He's got 6.
Drew the defense and made the proper read, hitting his teammates on the perimeter.
Now here's Nunn. Defense is right there. Stripped away. And we have just about a half a season left. Here's our latest power rankings. They're holding in the same spot, looking to climb the rankings.
Checking out Athens, they've surprised so many people with their ability to maintain this astonishing display of dominance. But here they are, the best team in the league late into the season.
From deep. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Nunn defends. Into the lane. No good with a layup. To the wing on the left. This one for 3. Drains the triple.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Oh, somehow misses the one-handed flush. And so it's Athens with it. And he drops it in from the low post.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
To win the run. And he buries his first look.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Pass to Osman. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Fires for 3. Hernan Gomez with a rebound. And so it's Athens with it. Puts up a deep 3. Osman, no good. There's 53 seconds left to play in the first. No, deflected. On the take. Got a hand on it. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Now here's none. And a miss there on the triple. Here we go, one-on-one. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
And he makes the first.
2 shots.
He's perfect from the line this time. 12 seconds left in the first quarter here. To stop the run. Doesn't go for him. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Up 3. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
So on the floor for Athens.
Athens foul call. Number 40. First personal foul. First team foul.
Tucker inside, defended by Brown.
That was just incredible instincts defensively. He saw the ball coming back out and made the play. A sharp steal and some quick offense cuts it down to a 1-possession game. Well done.
From deep. It's hauled in by Athens.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's why his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
Gets the 3 ball to go. He's got 5.
And they're trending in the right direction after a rough first quarter from the field.
He's covered by Grant. They need this. It's rebounded by Yurt-7. Athens leading by 4. Intercepted. Here's Kaycock. Yet to see a basket. And he drives in. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Yeah, he was able to sneak it to the rim. Had enough room to get just like an easy layup.
Tucker against Brown. Yurt-7, a screen on Tucker. That's tipped. Oh, it's stolen by Tucker. Drills it from deep.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
And here's Grant from the arc. It's hauled in by Kaycock.
Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough 3.
Knocks down the long J.
You like how their perimeter game is building out. They're feeling it right now.
Brown against Tucker. Grant the pass to Brown. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
Yeah, just couldn't make the connection, but you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
2 minutes remaining.
There's a screen.
2 minutes.
Here's Tucker. Oh, my goodness. How about that? And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Now here's Brown. Still no points. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. Now here's Tucker. Pass to Kaycock from downtown. Hauled in by Brown. Grant outside. The three is up. No luck on that one. 55 seconds left in the second period. Here's the break. Left side, Brown. Here's the three. Buries it from three. 10 points for him.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
Pass to Kaycock. To the left side wing. Shot clock at 5. And slam dunk by Tucker. Well, plenty of give and take so far.
There's 6 lead changes already. Both teams came to play. And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
First personal foul. First team foul.
17 seconds left to play in the second quarter.
He needs to break out of this funk as soon as possible. Still scoreless in the second quarter.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Up by 3. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Here's Osman. Takes the three. And here's Nunn. Back to Osman from behind the arc. The shot, no good.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
So on the floor for Athens. Now here's Hernan Gomez. No made baskets yet. This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight.
Personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the away team, Hernan Gomez. 2 shots.
That one misses. And the second free throw is good. Here's Bellinelli. Fires the three. Unable to get that one.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Offensive rebound. Controls the rebound and the putback.
And it took some time, but hopefully getting that make will kind of kickstart them, kind of wake them up here in this third quarter after missing their first few shots.
Driving inside, over to the left wing. 6 to shoot, out to the wing. And the 3 off target.
Off to a bit of a slow start in the second half. 0 for 3 so far.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
Athens shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. First free throw is good. It's both from the stripe.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
There's a screen. He puts up a 3. Can't hit that time.
Scoreless in their first 5 attempts since halftime. It's getting ugly.
Here's Osman. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand. Here's Bellinelli, still without a bucket. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Pass to Osman. Down low. The layup off target.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
For 3, on target from range. Incredible game. This lead has been exchanged 8 times.
Tremendous show of will and resilience on both sides.
Now here's Nunn. Hernan Gomez with it. Out to the right wing. Here's Osman. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Athens shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. And he can't get the first one.
Taking 2 shots.
And he's good on the second.
This team thinks they should be up in front, but at least they tied it up.
1:41 left to play in the third quarter here. Here's Bellinelli. Five on the clock. Hernan Gomez with a rebound.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
And here comes the break. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Now here's Nunn. Defense right on him. Lets it go from deep. And he can't get that one.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Reverses. And that's 2 points on the layup. 5 points in the game.
I just love the ball movement.
41 seconds left in the third quarter. Going inside. Banked it in off the glass. Here's Bellinelli. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Man, the defender really went after him.
It's his first trip to the line.
Taking 2 shots.
Good on the second one. And we've got 28 seconds left in the third. Missed inside. Nunn defends. Beyond the arc. Knocks down the triple.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Here's Osman. And unable to corral the miss as it goes out of play.
Athens ball.
Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And we've reached the end of the third. They lead by 6. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big men in the league today than we've ever seen.
First personal foul.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Pass to Zizic. And for Athens. Second chance shot. And it's good on the layup.
Win or lose, this is the fight you want to see from your players.
You can't question the desire of these teams. It's going to be difficult for either side to get separation.
Now here's Tucker. Three-pointer. Kaycock passes to Tucker. Here's Zizic. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Tucker. Another shot. Perfection. Beautiful stroke.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells a story of how well you are playing team offense.
Brown scanning the floor. There's the triple. Great positioning on the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Tucker against Brown. Back to Tucker. Pass to Zizic. Let's go with a 3. He can't get that one to fall. Athens trails by 4. Grant finds Brown from downtown. Offensive board. The shot misses. To the right side. Hits the trifecta.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Pass to Yurtseven. Brown with it. Fires the 3. He's locked in. Dreams his 5th shot in as many attempts.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Here's Kaycock. Outside Tucker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. No good with a layup. Brown passes to Graham. To the middle. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
Home team foul. Kaycock. Second personal foul. First team foul. 2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
There's 1:59 left in the fourth quarter. Yurtseven. He nails it, and we're tied. Yurtseven's got his first 2 points.
Stayed with it, and his effort is rewarded with the second chance bucket.
Brown against Tucker. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
At the line for 2.
Good on the first, and that gives him a lead. And so he drops them both, and it's a 2-point ball game.
Just incredible confidence at the free throw line. That is how you win close games.
look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Oh, Grant throws it down.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
Pass to Zizic. Shot clock at 6. Lets it fly from 18. It's hauled in by Athens.
Well, the defense didn't have any impact on that shot, but somehow he still misses.
That puts him in the lead.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for them.
He takes it in, and the ball ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Defended by Brown. And it's in. And tie game. Huge basket right there. You're 7, a screen on Tucker. Brown against Tucker. Hey, Tucker with the defensive effort. You're 7 with the ball. He got it up in time. Oh, and a chance to win the game, but the last-minute shot is offline. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Driving in, and that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
Number 40.
Here's Grant. Takes a 3. The putback. It's good on the putback.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
Yurt 7's gone 2 for 3 from the field. To the inside. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
Outside, Brown with the drive. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Defended by Brown. Overtime just getting started here. Just about a minute in. It's rebounded by Yurtseven. Yurtseven's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Grant outside. Fires for 3. He buries it from 3.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Here's Bellinelli. He's covered by Grant. Basket counts.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
A little over a minute and a half gone now in overtime. Brown with the steal. Off target at the rim. In transition, here they come. Elbow shot on the way. Money.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
And stolen by Brown. Going all the way to the rack. Here's Grant. Money.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
And he sinks it.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Now here's Grant. A quick shot there. It's off target. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. There's the drive. Lays it up and banks it in.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders. And not a moment to lose on this possession.
Clock working against them right now.
Here's Grant. Deflected. Fires from way outside. Can't connect. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. They escape with the W, even though they needed a few extra.
Thanks for tuning in this Wednesday. 2K Sports presents the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. It'll be the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors.
Home team foul. Shengelia. First personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, the home team. Sy, pass to Ward. 6 on the shot clock. Can't hit from in close. On the wing, Bellinelli. And Singelia kicks to Bellinelli. Misses the layup. Misses in close. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. No good from outside. Puts up a deep three. That one doesn't drop.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Pass to Singelia. Elbow shot. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1.
That's the third straight miss to start this game, and they're still looking for their first basket.
Back to Hayes. It's good.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Clyburn. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And you know, it took them a while to get going, but they finally connected now on their 4th shot of the game.
Stolen. He's all alone. Ahead, here's Bellinelli. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Here's Ward. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Clyburn, covered by Hayes. Bellinelli gets the bucket.
Already finding his spots and capitalizing, playing really efficient basketball.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
There's the pick. Shoots. Ward misses.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
1:41 left to play in the first quarter. Clyburn buries the long-range jumper. He's got 5.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
It's rebounded by Hayes.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. And was maybe a step out of his range.
Fires for 3. Nailed from three-point land.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Now Bellinelli. He has 5.
Away team foul. Number 1. First personal foul. First team foul.
There's 47 seconds left to play in the first. Shengelia can't hit. There's the triple. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. Pass to Bellinelli. Out to the wing. 6 to shoot. Jacks up a 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
It's important that you have big men who can shoot in this day and age, and this guy can really stretch the floor.
Or the pass to C. Fires at the elbow. And that one comes up a bit short. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Up 4. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
We've got Zizic, and it's Tucker in at the point. No good from Zizic.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And it's Zizic with the rebound.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Here's Courtney. Offline with his 3. Pass to Watchera. Low. No good on the 3. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Zizic passes to Kaycock. Got a piece of it. For the 3. This with the rebound. Nothing that time. He's 0 for 2. Here he goes. Courtney, the pass to Tucker. Here's Kaycock. Still scoreless. Shoots the 3. Moves back up. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
So he gets them both. Pass to Hamas. Puts up a 3. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Courtney, that's good.
And finally, someone scores.
Yeah, it's been a defensive battle to say the least, partner. Good to see at least somebody got the ball in the basket. Finally.
Low, guarded by Tucker. And the shot goes in.
Outstanding execution. Good job working the ball inside.
Here's Tucker. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Can't connect from long distance. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Kaycock. Pass to Zizic. Just 5 on the clock. A 3 ball. Kaycock, no good. Here's Hamas. Low, guarded by Tucker. No coverage that time.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
Here's Courtney. Lets it go from deep. Kaycock, the pass to Tucker. It's tipped. And here comes the break. We've got 1:18 left to play in the first half. Peacock pulls it in. Peacock's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Courtney. Out left to the wing. Here's Tucker. That 3 off the mark.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Pass to Watsura. Fires the 3. And it's Zizic with the rebound. Zizic just got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Miss with the rebound. That will count. No good on the last second attempt there. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. They lead by 3. And we'll be back with you right after this.
You know what time it is. It's time for...
Howdy.
You take a look at the visitors. They've dominated night after night, the way my teams did. We're the critics they had at the beginning of the season. Skies have disappeared. Shooting below 35%, unacceptable. Makes the game closer than it needs to be. But also, credit the defense they were facing.
Yeah. And that'll do it for half.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Hackett covered by Hayes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
You know, they've got to make him earn those 3. You play off of him, and he's automatic from that distance.
Launches it. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Bellinelli. 5 points in the game. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. And the shot is good. He has 5.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Bangs home the trifecta. So it's the visitors now. 4-point game. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Shot clock at 6. Misses from close range. There's a good screen. Pass to Singelia. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Off target from three-point range. Intercepted. Over to the wing. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Takes the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Now here's Bellinelli. Defense is right there. Out to the right wing. Three-pointer on the way. Hits it from three-point range. Zangeli's got his first 3 points of the game.
Boy, you look at the defense, not nearly the hustle or energy at that end of the floor. It's the exact opposite of what it was in the first half.
Pass to Bellinelli. From outside the arc, it's rebounded by Hayes. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Just 5 on the clock. A three-pointer off the mark. Pass to Bellinelli. Launches a three. Another shot. And the layup is good. He's got 8.
You've got to be aware of him at all times. He's a bully on the backboards.
Into the lane. That one goes. Count it.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Ward's gone 3 for 5 from the field. From downtown. Good on the triple.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end. Always in attack mode.
Driving inside.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
Here's Bellinelli to the wing right side. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Right wing. Here's Ward. 6 points for him. Here's the screen. He's off on that one. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Up 5. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
Substitution on the court.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. And you don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Here's Courtney. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
No question about it. They found a nice rhythm from deep.
We've got Courtney, and it's Kaycock in at the 4. And it's Zizic with the rebound.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Low. And it goes down 2 points.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Now, here's Tucker. Defense right on him.
Argento, first personal foul, first team foul.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Lays it up off the glass.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defender.
Thomas missed inside.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
Courtney, that's good.
And Kevin, after being unable to find the net in the first half, they sure seem to be a different team here in the second.
Exactly. I mean, finding their stride offensively, and they're on top on the scoreboard, and things are looking pretty good for him right now.
Now, here's Tucker. Tight defense on him. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Tucker's got 4 points in the quarter.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's Courtney. Pass to Zizic. Clock at 6. They set the pick. Here's Courtney. Top of the key jumper, no good. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Here's Watsura. Low. Three-pointer. Here's Watsura, guarded by Tucker. Here's the three. Connects from three-point range.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
Here's Courtney. 1:44 left in the fourth quarter. Up and in on the layup.
Passing in on the interior, making it look all too easy.
Low, guarded by Tucker. And the three ball is good.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Watsura's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Tucker. No good.
Away team.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, guys. Well, during the break, I was able to catch the message the visiting team coach gave to his team. Now, he was quite encouraging in the huddle. He said, look, you're fighting out there, fellas. I can see it. I need you to keep giving everything you have. Bring this one home. See if they can pull it off, guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Money!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
51 seconds left to play in the final quarter. No good with the elbow jumper.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
24 seconds left in the fourth. And there's the drive.
He had his choice of finishing moves there, and you just got to love the fact he went old school with the finger roll. With the big time and one, this is now a two-possession game.
Can't waste any time here.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
And so the road team gets the W in this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the...
Greetings from 2K Sports. Welcome to our Wednesday night coverage of the NBA. Alongside Grant Hill and Brent Barry, I'm Brian Anderson. Also with us tonight, our reporter, Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. 6 on the shot clock. He hits it just before the shot clock expires.
This is how you begin a game. Set the tone right from the jump.
Take a nice deep breath. You score on that first possession. Gets the game started the right way.
And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
He got his timing down.
And he's playing the game with a certain flair right now.
Oh, he caps off the move with a little hang time on the rim. Now here's Nunn. The D's right on him. Hernan Gomez on the wing. Left side Nunn. A deep three. It's Hayes with the rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. They set a pick. And there's the drive.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, well, I settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense.
Puts up a three. Sends it home from three-point land.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And that one fall for him. He's 0 for 2.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
They get it again. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And he knocks down the first one.
2 shots.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Athens trails by 3. Here's Nunn. Inside, deflects the pass. Here's Hernan Gomez. Wide open look. That one won't fall. He's 1 for 3 on the day.
He loved to make them pay for giving up that wide open jumper. Just unable to do so.
Here's Ward. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And so it's Athens with it. Now here's Nunn. Takes it inside, and he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Nunn defends. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. No good with the triple. Athens trails by 3. Hernan Gomez on the wing. No one near him. Good on the jump shot. He's got 6.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
There's a screen from the arc. Gets the 3 ball to go.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Pass to Ward. It's hauled in by Athens.
Give him a little credit. Take some guts to keep shooting if you're struggling this bad. It's getting a little bit ugly right now.
And they're running. From outside, off the mark.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Lets the 3 fly. Hernan Gomez with a rebound. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. They lead by 2. And the second quarter. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
The shot that time not on target. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
To the paint. Off the mark there with a 3. On offense, here is Athens. Trailing by 2. Grant's shot is off. He's covered by your 7. Pass to Hamas. The 3 is up. Kept alive. Brown with the steal. And here's Grant from the arc. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. No good with a jumper from the wing.
Pretty lax defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
Pass Pass to your 7. Grant outside. Clock at 6. Now Brown fires from deep. Can't get it to drop. He's covered by Grant. Out to the right wing. They set the pick. Here's Hamas. Counted from distance. Hamas has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
It's good.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
He's covered by Grant. This one for 3. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
And so Brown will bring it up for Athens. 6-point game. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. And that one drops. Brown's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
3-pointer. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. You look at Athens, no movement for them, maintaining their top 10 spot.
You know, right now for the visiting team, they're on a roll, showing a lot of confidence in themselves. The fans are energized too. We'll see if they can keep it up.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
It's rebounded by your 7. Athens trails by 7. Drills it from deep.
Have to get out on him. He'll burn you from there repeatedly.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Hamas. They set the screen. Lets it go from deep. The shot off that time. On offense, here is Athens. Out left to the wing. And here's Brown for 3. It's hauled in by Hamas. Down low. Stolen. Right side Brown. Pass to your 7. Outside for Grant. The 3. Buries it from 3.
Slow defensive rotation, causing a breakdown along the perimeter.
Defended by Brown. From beyond the arc and then some. He's got 6.
A dozen consecutive points off of 3s. This defense looks rattled.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline.
Yeah, just hold for the last shot. Don't give them another possession at all.
Yeah, hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
Puts up a deep 3. It doesn't go for him. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Up 4. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Man, I think for Athens, hey, their spirits are high. They have a chance to start the season on a winning streak. Build up that momentum, guys.
And guys, let's see now about that closely contested first half for the visiting team. That's it for us.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. layup falls.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Pass to Ward. Fires the three. Hernan Gomez with a rebound. On offense, here is Athens. Trailing by 2. Osman passes to Hernan Gomez. Here he goes. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
Well, they didn't really have a choice at the position that they were. They had to fight hard. They've gotten that. They've outworked the other team, just fighting to them.
Got a piece of it. And there's a pick. To the inside. And stolen by Hayes. And they're on the run. The offensive rebound. Nunn defends. Tries again. And the layup is up and in. Give him 8.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
From deep three-point land. Goes back up. And it's good on the lay-in.
Good, solid start to the half, hitting 3 out of 4.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Launches a 3. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. It's an even 3-on-3 break. They grab their own miss. That 3's off the mark.
And he has not made one shot in this one. Has to be on his mind every time he's pulling up.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play.
Hey,
and they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many.
2 minutes are allowed to review the play.
Even after the video review,
there's no.
The ruling on the floor stands.
Officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
First free throw is good. So he gets them both.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Pass to Ward. Just 5 on the clock. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Nunn.
The ball goes to the away team.
Now off the inbound. And Hayes lays it in. Hayes has got his first basket.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
There's 1:47 left in the third quarter. Here's the 3. The shot no good.
Well, he got off to a terrific start from the perimeter, but in the second half, he can't seem to build on that early success.
Pass to Nunn. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Man, good whistle there.
On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe, and he drops the first. Both good from the line that time. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock, Nunn defends. To the wing, right side. Ward knocks down the long J. Ward's got 5.
That's a shot he's going to bury, especially when left open.
Takes the 3. And another miss by Athens.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
The 3 is up. The rebound by Osman. Athens trails by 4. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. Athens shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. "40 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Here's Ward. And that one is stuffed right through.
Woo! BA, that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. Hey, here's Nunn for 3. That shot is off. Nunn's gone 1 for 4 from the field. C. Sinks the tray. He's got 7.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
16 seconds left in the 3rd quarter here. Outside Nunn. Osman. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Ooh, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Substitution on the court.
5 ticks left in the 3rd quarter. Hey, here's Nunn for 3. Got it up. No good on the buzzer beater. The 3rd quarter comes to a close. Up 4. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of... And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
The passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And Hamas gets it to go.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
From outside the arc, they get it back. Here's Hamas. Drops in the 3.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Here's Osman. Second chance effort. That shot missing.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone now. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. The first free throw is good.
At the line for the away team, Owatara, taking 2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line. Athens trails by 9. Brown with it. Lets it fly. Up again. No good on the shot. An opportunity to pad the lead.
And BA, if they can push it into double digits, that's tough to overcome.
There's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
And another miss by Athens. Grant's gotten just 1 of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Oh, come on, B.A. I mean, where's the defense? That's just too easy.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job in help.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
He takes it in. That one's good for 2.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Misses the layup.
Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
Pass to Hamas. To the left wing. 6 to shoot. And not going to go. He misses his first attempt of the night. Athens trails by 11. Grant outside. And the layup is good off the glass.
You say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
Brown passes to Graham. From the corner. Grant can't get that one to fall. .133 left to play in the 4th. Pure from three-point range.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
That one goes in.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket. Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
Athens trails by 12. A minute 15 left in the 4th. And he banks in the layup. Grant's gotten 4 this quarter. We've got 1:08 left in the 4th quarter. Defended by Brown. Pass to Hamas. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Yurtseven. Grant outside.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Second team foul.
44 seconds left in the final quarter. Pulls it from the corner. That one is off. Now you're at 7. Here we go. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul, first team foul.
The first one falls.
Over, you're 7. 2 shots.
Good on both. "17 seconds left in the final quarter. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they...
2K Sports, we have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. On the sidelines, it's David Aldridge. It'll be the visiting team and Athens. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Zizic, and it's Hackett in at the 1 spot. Out to the right wing. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Lucas.
Out of bounds. Away team ball.
Hackett, defended by none. Here's Hackett. No good with the layup. Gomez kicks to none. Tips it up. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Now, here's Bellinelli. Pass to Singelia. Can't cash in from the high post.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy misser too.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Well, I did have a chance to talk with the head coach for Athens. I asked him how you deal with James Harden tonight, and Coach said his focus is not letting Harden get the matchups he wants, not allowing him to get ISOs. Coach said he has to work for it tonight, so they will try to throw some resistance his way, Kevin.
Thank you, David. About 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. They get it again. It's good on the putback.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Bellinelli with the 3, trains the three-pointer.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Nunn looking around. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Osman. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Osman's got 7 points.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Now, here's Bellinelli. D right on him. Clyburn. Hernan Gomez covering. Shot clock at 5. Shengelia. And they're unable to get the time basket there. Athens leading by 3.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
There's 1:59 left here in the opening quarter. Lets the 3 fly. No good. His first miss after 3 makes.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Finished off the break.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Nunn can't get it to fall. On the wing, Bellinelli. Here's Zizic. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Second shot opportunity. Pass to Nunn. Takes a 3. Bellinelli pulls it in.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
56 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
Yeah, the defender all over.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
With the drive, it's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Hackett, the pass to Bellinelli. Hackett, defended by none. Pass to Singelia, stolen by none. To the left side wing. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Takes it inside. That's not going to do it either. He's 0 for 5.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Scooped up. Clyburn. Offline with his 3. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Athens leads by 1. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And guys, what's your take so far on Athens?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
We got Courtney, and it's Morgan in at the 1. Kicks it out to Grant. No good on the 3. Here's Kaycock. He's covered by Brown. Out of bounds. Athens takes possession. On Sunday, and then on Tuesday. This one for 3. Good on the 3-point shot. Brown's got the opening field goal of the 2nd quarter for Athens.
Well, it's a 3-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
That's it. And the Athens lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Tucker.
Well, that's what you're looking for. Shots from point-blank range.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Brown drives in. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. Now here's Tucker. He's covered by Grant. A nice shot by Tucker. Tucker's got his 2nd basket of the game. And so Brown will bring it up for Athens. Back to Yurtsevin. They get it back. They had a number of cracks at it, but came away empty-handed. And they're running. Here's Courtney. Buries it from 3-point range. Courtney's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Yeah, way back when I started coaching, you never wanted a 3-pointer on a fast break. Now, it's the shot teams are looking for.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the 2nd quarter, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Right, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
Here's Tucker. No good from outside. Athens trails by 5. Brown outside. a hand on it. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And taken away by Brown. And now Athens on the break. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
And it's only their first turnover here, so they've done a great job of protecting the rock.
Here's Courtney. He's got 7. 1:25 left here in the second. They set the pick. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And here is Athens now. 7-point differential. No good from Grant. Grant's gone 1 of 3 on the night. Here's Morgan. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
It's his first trip to the line.
Morgan. 2 shots.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. It's been several possessions since they've converted.
And they've got to find a way to change that.
Here's Brown. It's good. It's his 2nd basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
Pass to Courtney. Here's Kaycock. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him to take.
Count it. Good.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. There's the screen. Here's Morgan. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. There's 14 seconds left now here in the second. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Yeah, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Leading by 5. We'll see you back here after the break for 3rd quarter basketball.
Getting points from that second unit was clutch. Depth protects you against injury, but it can also win a game for you.
Yeah,
And let's move on and see. And that's a halftime wrap.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And it's none in at the point. Hackett, the pass to Bellinelli. Connects from 3-point range. Bellinelli's got 8.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed if he can wind up that open from 3-point range. I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
We've got Zizic, and it's Shencheli in at the 4-man position. And here's Hernan Gomez outside. Bellinelli pulls it in. And for Athens, and it's Lucas in at the 2-guard. In the corner, none with it. Ball's knocked loose. On the wing, Bellinelli. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Athens trails by 8. There's Lucas. The quick look, no good that time.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Pass to Zizic. Here's Zangelia. Shot clock at 6.
Blocking foul called. Chetty Osman. First personal foul. First team foul.
Now here's Bellinelli. Defense is right there. Clock at 6. There's a screen. Here's Zizic. Hits from the high post. Now Athens with it. Trailing by 10. Now here's Nunn.
Away team foul.
Still yet to score.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And here is Athens now. Searching for that first bucket here in the third. Slukas passes to Osman.
Well, halftime is supposed to be for adjustments. I'm sure this isn't what they had in mind.
Here's Hackett. Good.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Osman. Athens with another miss.
Well, 4 failed attempts to start this half. Not what they wanted out of the locker room.
Pass to Singelia. Hackett defended by Nunn. Clock is at 3. Shengelia can't hit. Athens trails by 12. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, Kevin, we are seeing a new generation taking over the NBA. Commissioner Adam Silver says stars can be created much quicker these days. Sports is a meritocracy and talent gets rewarded. With a social media community in the billions for basketball and a global market for talent, new and different stars end up emerging. Kevin?
Which is always good for the game. Great to see. And David, a great report again from you. Thank you.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another 3 to fall.
Here's Bellinelli. It's hauled in by Athens.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
And here's the fast break. Clyburn. And that's going to be out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. 1:24 left to play in the third. Here's Hackett. And it's Osman with the rebound. Athens trails by 13. Pass to Nunn. Bounces off the pick and hammers it home.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. I don't mean style points. Bellinelli with it. 8 points for him. There's a good screen. Going inside. Clyburn. Offensive rebound. Poked away. 41 seconds left to play in the third. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Osman's got it back down to single digits for Athens.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Now here's Bellinelli. Tight defense on him. Pass to Singelia. Hands the shot with nobody near him. Singelia's got his second basket.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Goes up to the stripe. And it's Zizic with the rebound. Here's Singelia. Lets it go with the 3. The second effort. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. This is his first free throw of the game.
Shooting for the away team.
The first free throw is good.
Shengelia taking 2 shots.
Good on both. And Athens decides to take their first time out here.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes, a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
Just 4 seconds left in the third.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Tipped away. Stolen by Yurtsevin. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. They lead by 12. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Athens trails by 12. We've got Courtney, and it's Kaycock in at the 4. Now Brown. Kaycock pulls it in.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
Courtney, the pass to Morgan. To the right side. From outside, off the mark. Now Athens with it. Grant in the post, guarded by Tucker. From deep. Not going to go that time. Here's Kaycock, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Defensive
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
Grant down low. And here's Brown outside. Kaycock pulls it in. Kaycock's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Misses from short range. Athens trails by 15. And here we go. Drills it from outside.
Yeah, way back when I started coaching, you never wanted a three-pointer on a fast break. Now, it's the shot teams are looking for.
Tucker, the pass to Corden. Here's Kaycock. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Tucker. Gets to the corner and buries it.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Pass to Grant. Athens moving the ball around. And here's Brown outside. Second chance shot. And that's 2 points on the layup.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy. Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Down low. Out to the right wing. Pass to Kaycock. Lets it go. The offensive rebound, Tucker. Here's Morgan. Fires from deep. Hits it from three-point range.
He is cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
He just bangs down the one-hander.
2 very easy points right here. They set the screen. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Athens. Grant for 3. Kaycock pulls it in. Kaycock's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And they'll get another chance. Now, here's Tucker. He's covered by Grant. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
Yeah, they can count this one in the win column. It has been a tremendous effort.
Yeah, look, sometimes you just break your opponent's spirit, and I think this has been one of those times.
Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Number 44.
55 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Here's the screen. Pass to Kaycock. Here's Coordinate. 5 to shoot. Here's Morgan. Can't connect from 14 feet out. Grant for 3. The shot, no good. Now, here's Tucker. He's covered closely. There's the 3. Kaycock, no good. From deep three-point land, and the miss. The visiting club takes the win on the road. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them...
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, our reporter, Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. And he jams it home with authority.
And just a great screen.
And they got a high-powered finish out of it.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Here's Zizic. the left side wing. And that one's off. He misses his first shot of the game. Here's Ward. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Here's Bellinelli. Snatched away. Here's Ward. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the second free throw is good. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Here's Bellinelli. Six on the shot clock. Knocks down the triple.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Oh, man. Clearly, nobody wanted to get in his way.
He's not an easy man to slow down, Grant, that's for sure.
He saw the defense playing soft and simply used his natural gifts to take advantage.
Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. They set the pick. Offensive rebound. Now here's Hayes. He's closely guarded. To the middle. Here's Ward. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now.
Boy, that's the kind of look this offense is designed to create. That's just a tough miss.
Basket's good.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
There's the drive. Pass to Hayes. It's stolen away. It's tipped. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score. The officials were right on top of that one.
Second team foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
Taking 2 shots.
And he makes both free throws. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Here's Bellinelli. The 3. It's Hayes with the rebound. .110 left in the first. All alone on the break. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
4-3. Nails it. And he's 1 for 5 with that one.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Let's see if they want to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
Hey, looking at the clock, I'd say yes.
Over to the left wing. Shot clock at 5. Got it off in time to beat the shot clock, but it's no good. Soft touch off the glass. 5 points in the game. Here's Bellinelli for 3. He can't get it to go. He gets it up. No good. Would have counted had it gone. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. They're up by 1. Let's take a quick break, and then... And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
It's all about the strong inside-out game in the first period. It really helped them get some clean looks down low.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
Away team foul. Number 53. First personal foul. First team foul.
From behind the arc. Nails it from 3.
And they're trending in the right direction after a rough first quarter from the field.
And here's Tucker. And it's rejected. And that goes out of bounds. And they retain possession. Here's Morgan. Shot clock at 6.
They've just struggled to generate consistent offense this quarter.
No good on the triple. Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Pass to Hamas. Checked by Tucker. Here's Herrera. Just 5 to shoot. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. Herrera's got his first points of the game.
Pretty dime there. The kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
To the left wing. Morgan passes to Tucker. To the left side wing. 19-footer. Tipped.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
And they found a nice flow offensively here in the second period.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. And slam dunk by Tucker.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, B.A.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. Checked by Tucker. Here's Herrera. Offensive rebound. And he battles for the ball, gets the second chance bucket.
I love his tenacity. Extra possessions, second chance points. That's winning basketball.
Launches it from deep. The long distance 3 is buried.
3 points.
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Here's the pick. The 3 ball. Morgan with the rebound. Now here's Tucker.
Home team foul. First personal foul. First team foul. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Here's Morgan. No points yet. Can't hit from in close. Checked by Tucker. Pass to Herrera. Knocks it down from distance. Herrera's got 5 points now this quarter.
They're shooting the 3 extremely well this quarter. Be fun to see if they can keep it up.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Morgan. And the shot goes.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Here's Herrera. 5 points in the game. Inside. Out left to the wing. Pass to Hamas. Just 3 to shoot. Jacks up a 3. And it won't go. His first miss. He's 2 of 3 now. Puts up a deep 3. The shot comes out.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. But better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
And down it goes. 2 points. He's got 5. 32 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Well, what a job. Punching the ball to the interior and finishing in the paint. Nice.
Here's Kaycock. No points so far. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Ward. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Leading by 4. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Well, I think for the home team, they're playing up to expectations. Maybe they like to be doing more than that. But I think they're ready to make some noise in the play.
All right, and next on the docket, our current matchup, a tight game for the home team.
I love the depth of this team.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. C. Three-pointer off the mark. In transition, here they come. Can't hit that one.
You just have to love that grit and effort on the glass. No problems battling for the basketball.
Counted. Hayes has gotten his first basket of the night.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Home team foul. C. First personal foul. First team foul.
The home team on D. Just 4 to shoot. He shoots it. They get it back. Pass to Zizic.
Hey, yo, right here.
Here's Bellinelli. From deep three-point range. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. And he stepped on the line, so they turn it over. On Sunday, and then on Thursday.
This is going to be a really tough stretch of schedule for them. They've got a lot of road games coming down the pipe, and they have not had a lot of luck finding success on the court when traveling.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Off target from three-point range.
Well, an 0 for 3 start to the half, you need to pick it up and start to put some pressure on your opponent.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Right wing. Clock at 6. And that one good. 7 points in the game.
and force feed him the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Doesn't go that time.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
Pass to Ward. And he dumps it down.
This team looks so focused out there trying to increase their lead.
You know, they can make things much easier on themselves in the fourth if they just have a few more possessions like that.
And there's the screen. Going inside. And Bellinelli gets it to go. Bellinelli's got 5 points.
Well, it doesn't get much easier than that. Even a decent shooter is going to make that with no pressure.
Out to the wing. Here's Ward. From deep three-point land. Zizic with the rebound. A minute 50 left to play in the third. Five to shoot. Pass to Bellinelli. Here's Zizic. Launches it. That shot off the mark. Hayes inside. And finished off by Hayes.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Here's Bellinelli. Three-pointer, no good. Bellinelli's gone 1 for 4 from distance. Shoots from 14. The shot, no good.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
To the wing on the left.
Old team foul. Number 2. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
5 on the clock. And he throws it down with one hand.
And a solid pick to free him up for the dunk.
Boy, the timing there couldn't be any better.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
To the middle. Here's Hayes. Uses the glass on the layup. Hayes has got 6 here in the quarter.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Hayes has gone a perfect 3 for 3 so far. Here's Tucker. No good there.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Pass to Hayes. Blocked! Here's Morgan. They get the rebound. Second shot opportunity. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
First personal foul.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Releases. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. Check by Tucker. Pass to Herrera. Just 2 to shoot from deep. And they recover it. Here's Morgan. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the lunch. And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
Coordinating. 2 shots. The play will be reviewed. The officials will have 2 minutes to review the play.
Game. The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Tucker drives it in, and slam dunk by Tucker.
Oh, man, talk about hang time. What a wicked double clutch finish.
Hey, when you have that kind of space, you're allowed to get fancy. Pass to Hamas. Beyond the arc. Drains the triple. Hamas has got his first 3 points of the game.
Now, you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, BA.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Pass to Herrera. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam!
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone by. There's a screen, launches a three, he drops it from range.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Goes up on the baseline. Another shot. Off with the layup. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. 2
minutes.
Here's Morgan. He drains it. Made half his shots. He's 5 for 10 now. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Pass to Herrera. Good.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
It's like he's doing pull-ups on the rim.
Looked like a schoolyard playground right there. Launches it. It's not going to go for him. 1:02 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Morgan. The three-pointer off the mark. Morgan's gone 1 of 5 from the field. Pass to Herrera. Out left to the wing. Lets the three fly. On target from range.
Yeah, I think that one closes the door on any chance of a comeback. Impressive performance.
To me, they just looked a step quicker out there. They certainly look to want it more than their opponent.
To the paint. From deep. Hits the trifecta.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Here's Kaycock. So they get the victory here at home, showing that they're the far superior team. They win.
And live on 2K Sports, we've got the excitement of the NBA for you tonight. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me at the table, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we've also got Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. It's Athens and the home team. A look at the starting group for Athens. And it's none in at the point guard position. Pass to Hayes. It's hauled in by Athens. It's stolen. Defended by none. Here's Moore. Here's the three. Pass to Hayes. 5 on the clock. Goes back up, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Athens ball.
About a minute played so far here in the first. They set the pick. There's Lucas. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And it's in there.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
The shot's good.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
It's the three-point bomb.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And here's Hernan Gomez outside. Rebounded by Ward. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Side. Hernan Gomez covering. There's the pick. And he drives in. And he makes good on the layup. 5 points in the game.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Here's Osman. Hernan Gomez a screen. Three-pointer. And that one's good. Osman. Osman's got 5 now.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Drives to the hoop. Oh, wow!
That is powerful.
He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Now, here's none.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
1:58 left here in the first quarter. And it's Osman missing. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
He takes it in, and he goes in for the dunk.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Well, Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
Lucas passes to Osman. Makes it off the glass.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Osman's gotten 3 of his 4 shots to fall, hitting 75%. Over to the wing. And a miss there on the triple. Athens trails by 6. Lets it go with a 3. It's rebounded by Hayes. Shot and game clock separated by 5. So the wing on the left. That 3 off the mark. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
And he banks in the layup.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Fires the 3. And so the first quarter is in the books. Up by 8. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
Taking a look at Athens. Drains it from beyond the arc.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Yurtsevin. The layup off target.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Low. He's covered by Brown. Low. The rebound by Grant.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Athens with another miss. Low. He's covered by Brown. Quick shot there, and it's off target. Athens trails by 12. Score of the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
Out left to the wing. Driving to the basket. Herrera passes to Hamas. From the top of the key, he buries it. Now Athens with it. From past the arc, it's deflected. Pass to Herrera. Kept alive. They shoot again. Yurtsevin with the rebound. Athens trails by 12. Grant outside. Takes a three. Second chance effort, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Number 8. Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Here's Herrera. He's covered by Grant. And it's off from three-point range. Quarter two, and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Brown outside. Just 5 on the clock. Lays it up and banks it in. Brown's got his first basket.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint. The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. A move that likely helped the league's parity has been shortening max contract leagues. Commissioner Silver says we used to refer to it as dead money. A star player toward those end years sitting on the bench. We've reduced max contracts to 5 years, and in some cases 6. This way, it moves to more pay for performance. Kevin?
I think, DA, that's a pretty good business decision. It's going to have nice ramifications.
With this lead, they're playing confidently, showing a quick trigger from beyond.
Knocked loose. Fast break. Here we go. Low. Count it. 10 points for him.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
Brown, right side. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
.51 seconds left in the first half. Here's Herrera. No scoring in this one. He gets that one.
And when it rains, it pours. Another jump shot tickles the twine.
Now, here's Grant. He's tightly guarded. A floater, and the layup is up and in.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
Pass to Hamas. Jacks up a 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Hamas has got 10 points in the quarter.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
Brown outside. The three. No good. Shot missing. One-on-one fast break. Misses the deep three-point attempt. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Up by 16. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
Look at Athens. I had them as a top team before the season, and now I'm picking them to make the finals. Tell me I'm wrong, kid.
Let us take some time now to talk about the first half. A commanding performance for the home team. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you...
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. To the wing right side. It's tipped. Here's Ward. Nothing on the board. And for Athens, it's Lucas in at the two-guard spot. Shot clock at 3. Driving in, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
First personal foul, first team foul.
The first free throw is good.
Number 1.
He's off on the second. Athens trails by 17. Here's Lucas. The three-pointer, no good. Here's Ward. Defended by none. Or the pass to C. It's hauled in by Athens. Now Hernan Gomez. Pass to none. Back to Hernan Gomez. Here's Osman. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Out to the right wing. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. They get the rebound. Tries again. No love that time with that miss. He is now 6 for 9.
Off to a bit of a slow start in the second half. 0 for 3 so far.
Good work there as it goes. Osman's got 9.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime.
Ooh, what a slam! What a slam!
Gracious. And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting one.
Oh my goodness, the slam!
And slams it home and gets some camper time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? It's deflected.
Out of halftime. Not the way you want to execute. Just 1 of 5 from the field.
Good on the bucket. Ward's got his first 2 points.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end.
The NBA has always been a star-driven league, Greg, and that's reflected in team strategies now more than ever before.
It is. All over the league, teams now building their systems around their stars, surrounding them with complementary players and running the offense through them as much as possible.
They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
To the paint. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Osman's got 9 points now in just the second half. It's good from long range.
His first triple of the second half. Can he get it going?
A minute 42 left here in the third quarter. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Commissioner Silver has been direct. The NBA is hoping for more competitive All-Star games. Now, they've said as much before, but last year's high-scoring All-Star game did precede the league's not-so-subtle move to cut down on foul calls and allow for more defense overall. We are trying to get it right. Kevin?
And it couldn't be a great game without defense, so we like the direction. DA, thank you. And so it's none with it. He brings it up for Athens. Trying to find Hernan Gomez. So to him. Back to Nunn. Pass to Osman. From the arc. Misses the one-handed jam. Hernan Gomez covering. And that one's in. He's only missed 3 of 13.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Down low.
Oh,
wow.
Yes!
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Here's Ward. Bangs home the trifecta. Ward's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Hernan Gomez in the corner. The 3-ball. And they recover it. Here's Osman. Off target with his 3. 1 second left. And Hayes throws it down.
And really the story of this second half. One team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
And the ability to drop your jaw with the pass is something you rarely see in this league. What a talent he is.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And for Athens, and it's Nunn in at the 1.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
And now we've got the intentional foul. RJ, what have you noticed about the young players that enter the NBA today?
Unfortunately, the NBA is now tasked with teaching players how to play basketball. The NBA wasn't a teaching league 20 years ago. Now it is. A lot of players are spending their first, second, and even third year learning how to play basketball. That was not always the case. They used to go to college and play for Hall of Fame coaches for 4 years.
And so he makes both from the line. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Grant, right side, and the shot goes down.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
He's covered by Brown. Pass to Hayes. Fires from deep. That shot misses. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Challenging the bigger defender, cutting him down to size with that one.
He's not going to back down from anyone. Got to commend the fearless attitude right there.
Low. Buries the long-range jumper.
Well, he's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
There's Brown with the three. That shot off. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
There's the pick. Here's Hummus. And the layup's good off the glass. Here's Brown. Grant surveying the D. Greg, we see the NBA fining players for certain actions or statements.
Multiple offenders are always going to be under the microscope, Kevin. Sometimes they end up playing into those expectations, so those punishments can appear a bit skewed.
Low, he's covered by Brown. Pass to Hummus. Fires for three. It's hauled in by Athens. Yurtseven's got his fourth rebound in this one. Grant outside. To the left wing. Trying his luck from deep. The shot, no good. Yurtseven's gone 1 of 4 so far. Here's Herrera. It's hauled in by Athens.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again.
Here's Brown, and it's blocked. 1:44 left in the fourth quarter of this one.
Breakdown for the defenders, and you can't ask for an easier bucket than that.
14 foul. Second personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for the away team.
That free throw, no good.
Taking 2 shots.
Good on the second free throw. RJ, you had a chance to ref a summer league game this past year, so you get a little bit of a feel for what these guys go through.
Being a referee is by far the hardest job in professional sports. To try and keep up with the amount of plays, the amount of possessions, I do not envy their job. Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
They set the pick. Low. Fires away from way outside. The shot comes out. And here is Athens now. Brown outside. Kept alive. Good saving. And a missed layup.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
They're limiting the offensive possessions for the other team. Tough to win with no extra possessions. I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
No good from Grant.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Pass to Herrera. Shoots the three. And no good.
Yeah, but the defenders draped all over him. He just could not shake loose.
Here's Yurtseven. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. There's 18 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Low. He's covered by Brown. Pass to Herrera. And so the home crowd treated to a win. They poured it out tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute.